This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so here some updates are going on, so then we have to restart the PC. Okay, so then if no updates are available, so then only I will disable the updates. Okay, due to these updates, what happens when we start in the morning? Again, it will take a half an hour for working. So our point is not updates. Our point is to work on system. Okay, so we don't get delay if you are stop the updates. Next one is in your physical machine. In your physical machine, never stop updates. Make sure that you are updating. Okay, all update and restart kind of stuff. Do it after you are not working with your laptop or a desktop systems. Okay, and okay. So now we'll go to the disk management. So before go to the disk management, because my system is running with updates, it caused little bit slower in my PC. We'll see that one also. So before going to that one, so I want to tell one simple thing. It is MBR and GPT. It is a disk types. Whenever you insert a new disk, or maybe you are having a fresh PC, nothing is there. You have a hard disk is there. So you are installing an operating system. So when new disk inserted, okay, and fresh PC. Fresh PC means no voice kind of stuff. No voice. So you are going to go to install OS means when you are installing a OS time. Okay, so OS installation time. Now OS. Then what you are doing? You are installing OS. So disk partition will come up, right? So disk OS. Okay. Happen. Yeah. What happened? No one is say yes or no kind of stuff. This happened. So what I am teaching, I don't know whether people are understand or listening.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Then
We are listening, sir.
listening. Okay. Good. Okay. So when you insert a new disk to your desktop or a laptop or a new disk, or maybe a fresh PC means not an operating system. You are installing operating system. That time what happened? Your disk initialize as MBR or GPT depends upon your system. Okay, for example, if you are using a BIOS, I'm telling about this point. So point one, this is one dot, or and second one is this is two dot. Okay, here I put a 2 star means at this point. Okay, if you are using a BIOS, it is initialized as a MBR automatically. If you are if your BIOS is UEFI type, if you are UEFI type, automatically it is initialized as a GPT. Okay, so this is the one. Next one means when you are insert a new disk. One means when you are insert a new disk. Okay, it will ask it prompt. So which one you want to initialize, MBR or a GPT? So it will ask you it prompt you want to initialize as a MBR or a GPT. So it is a too much shortcut, but it's a very simple to understand. There's a two condition: either you are inserting a new disk to existing BC, or your new disk means it's an empty disk. A disk should be empty. You are inserting empty disk, then it prompt for a MBR or a GPT. Okay. Next one is it is a fresh PC. It means no operating system. It means
Sir,
disk
what is
is.
MBR and or GPT?
I will go for that one. Okay, when you are using a fresh PC, no operating system. Now you are installing operating system. Okay, if you are using BIOS, it is initialized as a MBR. If you are using means your ROM is firmware is UFI, then it is initialized as a GPT automatically. And another one is depends upon operating system also. So this one is depends upon operating system also. OS means, for example, you are using a Windows 8 or a Windows 10, okay, and UEFI, then it is GPT. If you are using Windows 7, Windows XP, it is go to BIOS. If you are using a UEFI, also it is initialized as a MBR. So that is a depends upon OS is also there. So next we'll go to the what is MBR and what is GPT. Understand, it is a disk type only. So whenever insert a disk or maybe a disk, either it is a disk MBR type or a GPT type only. Okay, so your disk means hard disk or a, so when I say hard disk means, again people said, sir, hard disk and SSD, what is the thing, right? Disk means either it is a hard disk or maybe SSD. People are having SSDs also now, right? Whether you use a disk or a things, it's a disk type. Either it is MBR type or a GPT type. Very good. So the question is, what is MBR? What is GPT? Abbreviation is Master Boot Record. GPT means GUID partition table. Here a small drawing. Want to make it like a thing. So if you remember, hard disk I showed in the pictures, right? So that is, this is the platter is there, right? So platter is not a proper shape. So think it is a round one, not a irregular one. So it is a platter. The first track is having a small data, a small table data is there. Okay, or maybe if you put a pen drive, okay, if you use a pen drive, or maybe means like a external hard disk. Pen drive means external hard disk, not your regular pen drive. One second, guys. Class चल रहा है जब से फिर मत आना. The kids. Okay. External hard disk or maybe a pen drive or SSD, whatever the thing you are using. So this MBR or GPT is simply create a table. Okay. So if you see a hard disk in your disk management, okay. So like hard disk is there. What is this irregular shapes? That's no drawing. If you take hard disk, for example, it is look like this one when you are checking in your system, right? So in the first part only, in this part only, it create a table. It create a table. In this table, it contains a information. In this table, it contains a information. Information is, what is the information? How many partitions you are created? How many partitions you are created? It means partition information. Okay. What is your disk? So total disk size. Total disk size. Total disk size. And what are the partitions you created? Number of partitions you created. Number of partitions you created. Okay. And what is the type of partition it is? For example, this is a C drive. I have an operating system in this one. So what is the content of that one? It is contains a bootable files. OS means it contains a bootable files. So where is this bootable files located? The location of operating system and bootable files. Active partition. How many partitions are active partitions? How many partitions are a primary partitions? Okay, partitions are how many are primary partitions are there? How many are extended partition? Logical partitions. Location of the partitions. Normally, if you take a regular hard disk, it's like a plotter kind of stuff is there, no? And it contains a tracks and sectors. Hard disk contains tracks and sectors. This is called a track. This is the round one. We call it as a track. Each track is divided into sectors. Each track is divided into sectors. That each sector size is 512 bytes. Each sector size is 512 bytes. What is the sector size? 512 bytes. Okay. So here, in while you are using a Windows operating system, we don't see these tracks and sectors data and all kind of stuff. But if you are doing in a Linux or Unix partitioning, that time you can see tracks and sectors. Okay. But here we can see it is, for example, this is a sector number is 100. This sector number is something around 10, something like this one. Okay, something like this one. It meaning is the difference between this sector and this sector number is into 512. It means starting sector and ending sector. Okay, sector number, starting number and ending number. Starting number and ending number. Difference you have to take the difference into 512. That is your partition size. What is the partition size? Difference between your ending sector and starting sector number into 51 bytes is the size of your partition size. For example, your starting sector number is I said 100, and this is for example like this. So what is the difference? Into 512. The size is 512 00 like this. 512 00 This is my size. Again, you have to convert into kilobytes or a megabytes kind of stuff. So like this is a kilobyte, and this is your megabytes. So it's a 51 MB, around 51 MB. Okay, around 50 or 51 MB size. So if you don't understand, still no problem. Again, I will go to normal way. So this is my hard disk. This hard disk contains initially the first in the hard disk. It contains a table. Table contains information about your hard disk, size of the hard disk, number of partitions you created, and type of partition, number of partitions, type of partitions, where is the bootable files, primary partitions, size of the partitions, location of the partitions, information stores in this table only. So the table, either it is a MBR table or maybe a GPT table. The table is either MBR table or a GPT table. Up to now, okay? Guys, up to now, okay or not? Because I told
Okay, sir.
big story.
Yes, sir.
That's why. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The partition numbering and all, if you don't understand currently, no problem. We'll see that one later. Here, important point is, if you are initialized as a MBR, if you insert a disk and you initialize as a MBR, your disk type is MBR type of disk. So then what? If you initialize your disk as a MBR, it is a MBR disk. Then maximum you can create 4 primary partitions. Okay, maximum you can create 4 primary partitions. I will better go to my paintbrush. This is now at least I can create some rectangle kind of stuff. Okay, so here I created a 4 primary partitions. 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, I took a hard disk is like a 500 GB hard disk. Okay, so here I created a primary partition, primary partition, primary. For example, this is a 50 GB, 50 GB. Maybe this is a 100 GB, and this is again 50 GB. Just for example only. Can you tell me how much space I completed?
250.
Around 250. Done. What about remaining 250 from here? 50, 250 partitions, GB partitions we created. What about remaining partitions? So 250. What about this remaining 250 unallocated partition? We can't create anything. We can't create anything in this one. Okay. So what you have to do? What you have to do in this condition? In generally, you have to create. You have to remove this border. Make this one as a single partition. Otherwise, you have to recreate entire partitions. Otherwise, you have to recreate like this is 100, this is 100, this is 150, this is 150, like that. You have to create it. So 200 completed. So this is a make it as a 300 GB partition. Otherwise, you have to recreate all the partitions once again. You have to adjust if you don't want it. Okay, so this is what happens. But I said 4 primary partitions. But if you choose 3 primary partitions, you don't want to create 4 primary partitions, you choose to create a 3 primary partitions only. Then we can make this the remaining size. It means this is 200, right? 200 completed, and this is the remaining 300 GB, right? Here I choose only 3 primary partitions. What about 300 GB? I will create an extended partition. Okay, extended partition. So the 3 primary completed, the fourth one is complete, remaining days become extended partition. Extended partition. In this extended partition, you can create multiple logical partitions. You can create multiple logical partitions. This is a logical partitions. Okay, so 3 primary created, fourth one is extended partition. Extended is not a actually one partition, it is not a part, not at all a partition, it is just a boundary, that's it. Inside a extended we can create logical partitions. For example, this is a 50 GB, this is 20 GB, this is 30 GB, this is maybe a something 10 GB, again 20 GB. Like that, we can keep creating logical partitions. Okay, so this is
Sir, what do you
MBR
mean
type.
logical partition?
What it is?
What do you mean by logical partition?
Logical partition means it's a partition only, just like it is a partition only, but yeah, very good question. The difference between a logical partition and a primary partition is, in primary you can put a OS. Okay, bootable files, primary operating system may bootable files and operating system files, you can put it in a primary, not in a logical partition, because it is under a sub partition only. Okay, it is also a partition only. You can put a data, like you put a D drive, E drive, F drive, you have that one, and you putting a data inside. Like in the logical partition we can put a data. Logical partition means it's a simple one extended, this is a become one boundary, inside we are creating a small partitions, that is called a logical. But actually the meaning of partition is logical one only, so I don't want to confuse with the words. So keeping simple thing only. This is a MBR disk. Okay, this is a MBR type of disk. I can create 4 primaries. I can create 4 primaries, or I can create 3 primary, 1 extended partition. In the extended partition, I can create number of logical partitions. Understand the statement? Either I created a 4 primary or 3 primary, 1 extended. In 1 extended, I can create a logical partitions. From Windows 7 onwards, once you create a 3 primary, automatically fourth one become extended only. So you don't need to say create extended. But if you are in a XP or 2003, okay, so you can get a chance of changing number of primary or a number of extended also. This is a MBR. One more point is there, I will add that one. So either you use 3 primary and 1 extended, okay, extended partition we can create it. Okay, in extended, only one extended we can create it. In extended we can create number of logical partitions. Okay, next, MBR has a
Sir, can we
limitations.
create two primary partitions and then two extended can we keep, sir?
Come again.
Can we keep two partitions or one partition and give three extended or one extended? Can we
Very
do
good
that?
question. Yeah, it's a good question. Again, again I have to draw. Okay. Simple. Good question. Possibles, not possible kind of stuff. We'll see. For example, you created a primary and second one is also a primary, and we make entire things. We can make all remaining become extended. We can do it like this. Or you don't want this one, only one single primary and entire remaining space as a one extended, and in extended we can create a logical partitions. We can't create a more than two more than one extended partitions. Generally it is not there. Generally it is not. It is become entire remaining disk as a extended. Okay.
Then maximum should be three partitions then.
Better go to three primary, one extended. But already I told, in if you are using XP or lower than XP, 2003 server, if you are using 2003 server or XP, when you creating a partitions, it will give you an option. Do you want to create a primary or do you want to create a extended? So when you complete three primaries, automatically primary will disable and still extended option will be open. So it means it will give you a chance, either you create a fourth one as a primary or extended. Okay, so from starting onwards only it will asking, do you want to create primary or extended? Do you want to create a primary or extended? You created primary first, then again it will ask, do you want to create a primary or not? Do you want to create a primary or extended? You want to create a primary or extended? So every time it will ask you to create it. Logical will be disabled. When you create a three primaries completed, then you want to create a fourth one as a extended. Fourth one as a extended. Then you'll get a logical option if you are using this one. But if you are using Windows 7, Vista from Vista Windows 7, okay, like this, the newer versions of later versions of this one, it won't ask you, do you want to create primary or extended? So why I told this story? Because this story, if you are using Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10, you want to create a primary or extended, that option is not there. Once you first okay, if you are using Windows 7, you created a partition, but no option primary extended option is not there. When you create a partition, automatically it is become primary. First one is primary, and you created another partition, second partition, automatically it is primary. You created another partition, automatically it is primary, and you created another partition, automatically it is extended. Again you can able to create a logical partitions in a extended. So no, there is no option while you are creating a partition, there is no option primary or extended from Windows 7 onwards.
Can we do logical partition in first three primary partitions?
What, I didn't get it.
I mean, there are first three partitions are there, no? In that
Yes.
partitions, can we do logical partitions?
Inside a primary, no, we can't do.
Yes.
We can't do logical partitions only in extended only. Extended
Okay,
only.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. If you are asking question means then I understand you got the point. Max size is 2 terabyte. So each partition size, okay, is 2 terabytes, not more than 2 terabytes. It's a less than 2 terabytes or up to 2 terabytes. Max size support up to 2 terabytes. Okay, like that. Next is a GPT. GPT, very simple thing, is 128 primary partitions. We can create no extended partition. No extended partition. It means no logical partitions also. No extended, no logical. Directly 128 primary partitions you can create in a GPT type of disk. That is still installing slow. Okay, and max size of partition, it is it is depends upon one textbook to another textbook, internet and all. But 18 EB in a mostly I some textbooks I check it. So when GPT thing, it is 18 EB is there. In some places, it is showing like a 9.4 gigabytes. Okay, so you have to verify what is EB and GB like this. For example, 1024 bytes is 1 KB, right? So forget about these, only Ks. 1024 K, how much?
Gigabyte.
1 MB, megabyte. 1024 megabytes, 1 GB.
Gigabyte.
Okay, 1024 gigabyte,
1 terabyte.
1 terabyte. 1024 terabyte,
1 EXP.
1
XP.
X.
EXP, sorry.
What is EXP?
Exabyte.
I think petabyte.
Okay.
We will verify again. We should not get doubt. 1 zettabyte. We'll verify these tables. So 1 petabyte it is showing here, but better go with some tables. Yeah, they should give us some table and stuff. Yeah, here it is. The table here it is. Megabyte means 1024 kilobyte. Reverse order. Terabyte, petabyte, exabyte. Petabyte is a exabyte, and zettabyte like this. Yottabyte. So I see myself I done a mistake here. So petabyte. After that one, exabyte, exa, peta, terabyte up to that we know, but this is a different name. 1024 E means 1 zeta. So zeta is a higher than 1024 yottabytes. So zeta, GETA, zeta, and Z is 1 yotta. Okay, this is the table. So why I didn't put a B? Because of either bits, bytes. When you say bits, small b, bytes, capital B. Difference, bit means 0 or 1. Byte means 8 bits. B is small letters for bits. Byte, B is cap letter. What is 4 bit? Anybody knows? 8 bit means byte. What is a 4 bit?
Half nibble.
Nibble.
One table.
1 nibble. Correct. What is the only meaning of nibble? It means 4.
One hexadecimal, sir.
One hexadecimal, yeah, right. 4 bits. Max hexadecimal size in a binary is like this. Good. Just only nibble in a normal English, its meaning is 4. But here it is, of course, we can say 4 bits. Okay, so here the table either some places it is showing 18 EB and some places it is showing so 9.4 ZB. It means zettabytes, exabytes. E means exa and it is zettabytes. So this is about difference between MBR and GPT, guys. Very simple thing. MBR, GPT. MBR, master boot record. GPT, GUID partition table. In MBR type of disk, we can create maximum 4 primary or 3 primary, 1 extended. In 1 extended, we can create number of logical partitions. Maximum support in a MBR is 2 terabyte, and here max support is actually say more than 2 terabyte. Max support is more than 2 terabyte. What is the max support? Partition support. Maximum one single partition support is like that. But practically, whether it is this size or this size, we don't mind it. Why? Because of that is practically we didn't see in that one. So maximum in outside 4 terabyte or 6 terabyte of hard disk are available, but we didn't see in this much of sizes also. Okay, 128 primary partitions in a GPT. So no extended partition because you are already reached a higher partition size. So no extended partition, no logical partitions because no extended partitions. And when it comes to the logical partition, all partitions are basically is a logically. We are partitioning the disk logically, not physically or virtually. Okay, virtually or logically we are partitioning the disk. Okay, so it does not mean we should call it as a logical partition. So we have to call that one as a primary or a extended inside extended logical partitions. Okay, so this is one difference between that one. Okay, next, to manage the disk. Okay, to manage disk, so two ways are there. So if you are want to do with a CMD, so disk part is a command to manage the disk. Disk part is a command to manage the disk. Next one is if you want to go to normal run management like a run. Okay, so want to go to disk management directly, disk mgmt.msc, disk mgmt.msc. Okay, so using you can use a PowerShell to do it also. Here I'm using my system, my physical machine. I'm going to CMD. Okay, this is my CMD. So disk ART. Of course, it won't work. Maybe it work. Yeah, like this it will work. Okay, so it should open in a separate. What we can say, run as a administrator. Compulsory CMD. Type in a CMD in a search. See the CMD. Right click. Run as a administrator. Run as a administrator because it's a administrative thing. So run as a administrator. Yes, I'm clicking on yes. So you have to open run as administrator. So this is my window. The text is very small. I'll change my text size first of all. Okay, font 20. I think 20 is enough. We'll see. Otherwise, you can increase a little bit better. 24. Guys, can you able to see the text in this black screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Disk part. Now it is displaying disk part. Now, it's very one command only I will show you. List disk. The command is list disk to see how many disks I connected. So I have a 2 disks are there. If I connect my external hard disk or maybe any pen drive, that is also will show here. Disk 0 is a 500 GB and free space something is available and it is a GPT disk. Can you see it's a GPT? Oh, I have to change the color. Pen color yellow is better. Yeah, it's a GPT. Star means the first disk is GPT type of disk. The second disk I inserted, that is a 1 TB of disk, that is no star here. So can you see star is not there? It means second disk is MBR disk. Second disk is MBR disk. Okay. The first disk is GPT disk. Second disk is MBR disk. Got it? How to check it? And you can manage using a disk part, like you can create a partitions or remove partitions. You can remove entire data in the partition by using commands here. Okay, you have to select one by one, so be careful when you're doing it. Here I'm going to normal. I'm exit from here just to show that is the prompt. Next one is a PowerShell. You can use direct open the PowerShell directly, but I'm already in a CMD. From CMD also I want to show you how to go to PowerShell. This is CMD and I type PowerShell, just a PowerShell I type it. Now can you see the PS? Can you see the command prompt difference here to here? Here it is showing PS, here not showing PS. It means I'm in a PowerShell. This meaning is I'm in PowerShell mode. So I no need to open the PowerShell again. In the CMD also I can change my command prompt into PowerShell prompt. Okay. So very simple. Get disk. Get means getting information and other object, like it is like a language type only. Verb and noun types. Get means like a verb and this is a noun. Okay, again I will put it. Now it is work. Okay, now it is coming. Here can you see this is a one disk name, this is another hard disk name, disk number 1, disk number 0. So can you see this is a 1 TB, this is a 500 GB, another hard disk. What is the style of the partition? Oh, okay. This is MBR, this is GPT. What is the command? Get hyphen disk to see the what is the disk type. Okay, I'm in my physical machine, not virtual machine. Okay, exit. Now I'm in a normal CMD prompt. See, I put a command get disk. It is not showing yellow color or green color. Not recognized. CMD don't recognize PowerShell command, but PowerShell can able to recognize CMD and PowerShell commands also. That's the difference. Guys, how to switch from CMD to PowerShell? This is CMD. I want to do something.
Using PowerShell.
Using command PowerShell.
Now I'm in PowerShell mode. Okay. Now, do you want any simple command? Like I will show you some commands. Get hyphen services. Oh, it is service. So these are the running services. These are currently running services. Next, I want some specific service. For example, system center, parental control, work folder. Which one is? I go for work folder. Spelling is easy. Huh? Why it is not recognized work folder? It is because of description or a spelling mistake. Work folders. See, so only Butler service. So this is how we can use it. Get services, get IP address, or get a process, get process. Okay, what is the process running? Okay, get a disk, get a username, like that you can able to get it like a get hyphen user. So if you got a doubt in that one, so press the tab button. So it is not correct one. So press the tab button to get correct. The tab is it will struggling. First 2-3 minutes it will give little bit problem. See, it is backspace is not working, enter not working now.
Let's get yours.
Yeah, now it is working. Get. Yeah, see it is get. You can get lot of get commands here. So you can see like this. For example, you want something specific one like a ubase or a user. If it is not showing anything means nothing like that one. Get AD user is there actually. Local user get L user is there. Local group, local user. These are a user list in my system. Local user. You want to see a specific user, local user. My username is Anish. Enabled or not, like that. Okay. So get to get the information about certain object or maybe a certain related kind of stuff. Yeah, introduction to PowerShell. Finish. We'll see the things when we are go to that one. Guys, understand MBR GPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so only last one I will show disk management. We'll take a lunch break and then I will show you how to do disk management kind of stuff. Okay, this is my disk mgmt.msc. Okay, click OK. So I put a disk mgmt.msc like this. This is my physical machine, so I don't change anything. This is miss disk 0, disk 1. Where is this magnifier? Okay. Okay, so disk 0, disk 1. This is my second disk. Like this is 500 GB by default. It is 1 terabyte new disk. Can you see so many partitions are there? If you right click on it, it shows convert into MBR, but it is grayed because you can't convert until unless you remove all partitions. Convert into MBR. Guys, don't do it in your physical machine because I know uh, most of your guys or some of your guys so wantedly click on something and later they said sir it is happened like that because you told you so and never told to click on something. Okay, don't click on anything and if you want to do it in your virtual machine only. Okay, just this is for a viewing purpose only, it is in my control only. When it is showing convert into MBR and it is grayed, it means you cannot do that one and don't do anything also. It is GPT disk. Convert into MBR means the disk is GPT disk. If you see my disk 1, it is showing convert into GPT. It's showing convert into GPT. Convert into GPT. What is the meaning of convert into GPT? Which type of disk it is? MBR disk. And if you are observe, I created only 3 partitions in my second disk. Only 3 partitions. 200, 200 and around 500 something around it, like that. Okay. So I created only 3 partitions. If I created a fourth one, if I have a space, for example, if I have a something 100 GB free space is there. So if I create a partition in that one, so what will happen? It become extended partition only. Currently, see, if you see this one, GPT, lot of primary partitions, all are primary partitions only. This is contents of OS, this is some recovery partitions, and you can see here it is. This is also recovery partition. So if you see, these are as F, D, see main partitions, and remaining are recovery, all are primary partitions only. But still lot of partitions because of it is a GPT. And here I have only 3 partitions I created wantedly. Why? Because of it is a MBR disk.
And you said that in GPT no extension and no partition, but here
No extension. 128 primary directly you can create 128 up to 128. No extension, no logical. But I created all. If you see the blue color means it's a primary partition. This is blue color, right? Blue color means primary partition. All are primary. So I can still extended this one. Earlier we have a more partitions are there. I have a E drive, I have a G drive, like that. So many partitions are there. Later I combined everything into F drive only. Okay, because small partitions is not enough for me. Okay, so this is
Great.
yeah. Okay, got the point, guys. How to check your MBR or GPT and see the partition thing. 3 ways I told. Okay, PowerShell, CMD, and disk management. Now after lunch we'll see how to do it on our physical machine. Okay, it is going to install now, and then I will restart afternoon, so I can able to show on my virtual machine.
Sir, please share the Saturday's class.
Transcript.
This conference is no longer being recorded.
I will share it by end of the day or maybe afternoon or end of the day. I will share Saturday and today total links I will share with the dates, morning section, afternoon section also. Notes again I have to put it proper way. Okay, this is running notes. Otherwise running notes only I will put it in one place and I will send it. Okay. By 7:30 I will guarantee I will send everything through your mail. Yes, where am I? Here.